Hello, and welcome to this live launch of Asia Fruit Logistica On and Asia Fruit Congress On. My name is Chris White of FruitNet Media International, and it's my great pleasure to take you today on a whistle-stop tour around the world. Around the world in 80 days? No, just spare me 45 minutes of your time right now. Now, soon we'll be leaving my studio here in London and heading to Berlin, and then to Singapore, and then to Melbourne. We'll then drop back here in Europe in the town of Zoetermeer near Rotterdam, stop back in London for a moment before we head to Asia, to the cities of Bangkok and Hong Kong, and then back to here to me in London. Yes, this is probably the only traveling you or me or anyone else is going to be doing in this crazy year of COVID. Now, of course, today's journey is to introduce you to Asia Fruit Logistica and Asia Fruit Congress this year. You know them already, of course. Very likely you've been to them in Asia since they started 10 years and more ago. But like for everyone else, COVID has forced us to go digital this year too. It means we're coming to your computer screen instead this October and November. Today's live launch is to explain what you can expect to see at Asia Fruit Logistica On and Asia Fruit Congress On. We'll explain the move to digital, take you through the technology you're going to be using, show you how you can take part as an exhibitor and as a visitor. And of course, we'll also tell you about Asia Fruit Congress On and all the other conferences and workshops around the world. By the way, if you have any questions during the course of this round the world trip, then all you need is a mobile phone and a connection to the internet. Open your web browser and go to slido.com. Or you can enter the QR code that's on your screen right now. Once you're in Slido, the event code is AFL on, and just follow the instructions. So, as they say at takeoff, buckle in and enjoy the trip. And first we're going to go to Will Wolbold, who's in charge of Asia Fruit Logistica. Will, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Chris. Good to see you.
Now, Will, it's great to see you down the line there in Berlin. Now, let's be honest, Will, 2020 has been one hell of a year for you, hasn't it?
Yes, it has been one hell of a year. This global pandemic has affected everyone from everywhere. It's made day-to-day life so much more complex. And it has affected us here at Asia Fruit Logistica too. In March, when the crisis started, we went into a very intensive work to prepare to host a COVID-secure Asia Fruit Logistica in Singapore. We did a huge amount of work to make it happen. We pushed the event back to November because we all thought things would be okay by then. And then it became obvious that November couldn't happen as a physical event. So that's why we have gone digital.
Now, I know you, Will, very well, and you're a man who often says that for every problem, there's a solution. So what is the solution?
Yes, Asia Fruit Logistica On is our solution for 2020. It's about making the trade show digital, about taking it online. There's no big surprise there, I know, but Asia Fruit Logistica On, it's about going digital with a difference.
And going digital with a difference, it sounds good, but what does it actually mean, Will?
Let me explain. We know the fresh fruit business hasn't stopped. In fact, the crisis, it has gotten even more busy, I would say. You, me, everyone, probably all over the world, we are eating more fresh fruit and vegetable. And that's especially true in Asia, where there are huge opportunities for suppliers and for buyers. And where I have to say the crisis seems to be a bit more under control.
That's a very good point, Will, but now it's about how to connect buyers with suppliers, isn't it?
Precisely. So this is where we see our point of difference. There were two options for us. First, we could have created a trade show made up of virtual 3D stands. It would look very pretty, but would that really help buyers to find suppliers or suppliers to find the right buyer? We don't think so. So we have gone for option 2. We think what you need is a platform that brings buyers and sellers together. So we have teamed up with an Asian software company to develop a platform that does that. It is designed to bring buyers and sellers together.
Now, Will, I know we're going to be seeing the system in a moment, but tell us from your point of view, what's so special about this system?
Well, it uses intelligent algorithms to match buyers with sellers. It's much the same technology that helps you find the book at Amazon you want, but also, and this is the clever bit, the book that you might like to read based on the preferences you have. So, put simply, if you want to buy apples, it will find you the apple supplier you need to meet. But the tool is more sophisticated than that. It will help you to build an optimal meeting schedule and then helps you to host your meeting on the platform. And that's why we have partnered with some of the best digital experts in the world, which happened to be in Singapore, where our event was meant to take place.
It sounds really cool, Will. You must be really excited about this new technology.
Yes, it does. And we're super excited to give you a preview of the new digital platform in just a moment.
Now, why do you think that the technology that you've developed, or we're developing rather, is so relevant for the Asia market just now?
Well, look at the current development of Asia market for a start. It's a market that's growing very rapidly, and you know much better than I do, this is the moment when many buyers are looking for new suppliers, and many suppliers are looking for new buyers. So we need to give them a tool that helps that to happen. That's our ambition, to help buyers and suppliers find each other.
So to that extent, it's really not that difficult to the physical show that we've been attending all these years.
Exactly.
And the trade show is, of course, it's not just about buying and selling, it's about learning too, isn't it?
Yes, of course. And the program that you, Chris, and team have been putting together with Asia Fruit Congress over so many years has been an introduction to Asia for very many people in the business. This year, it's the same. You're hosting Asia Fruit Congress as a digital event the day ahead of Asia Fruit Logistica. And then there is Asia Fruit Business Forum, as well as Cool Logistics Asia and Smart Horticulture Asia during the 3 days of the show. And all content is available to watch live or to watch on playback.
Now, Will, I know the question that everybody has without fail is, okay, this is all fine for 2020, but what's happening in 2021?
We know that people want to meet. They value that face-to-face contact with customers. And this is especially true in a region like Asia, where business is conducted face-to-face, around a table, over a cup of tea, maybe something stronger. We all hope that 2021 show will take place as a physical show in Asia, not least because it means that we would have COVID somewhat under control. If this year goes well, then I believe we will be seeing many more digital elements at Asia Fruit Logistica. It depends now on you using it and telling us how you want the physical and the digital to combine.
Well, thank you very much indeed for that introduction to Asia Fruit Logistica On and Asia Fruit Congress On. Now, Will talked about the technology. Let's go and have a look at the technology. Let's see how this technology works and look for the first time at it.
Welcome to Asia Fruit Logistica On. It's the fantastic new digital platform for you to do business in Asia this season. Register, log in, then click on any of the 4 buttons to find out more. Explore is our welcome page. It's full of recommendations of people you need to meet and events you need to attend. Our algorithm uses your profile and your activity on the platform to suggest what's best for you. Content is where you see the full program of Asia Fruit Congress On, every single hall forum, and all the presentations by our exhibitors. There's a lot going on. Meet is where your networking and your business meetings happen. It's at the heart of our platform. It's right where you need to be. My Schedule is your personalized timetable of all your meetings and events. Meet. Let's have a closer look at how to schedule your meetings. There are 2 ways to schedule your meetings. Option 1. Under For You, you see the people our algorithm suggests you really should meet. To request a meeting, simply click on the Meet button and submit your request. It's as easy as that. Option 2. Search for who you want to meet by company, people, product, or national pavilion. Choose the presenter you want to meet and send your meeting request. Simple. Under Company, a detailed company profile, product image, video, and the main presenters appear here. Our personal concierge follows up closely to increase the meeting confirmation rate. Your personal agenda is updated automatically. Meetings only take place with both parties' consent. As an exhibitor, you can start placing your requests from early October. At the designated meeting time on the 18th to the 20th of November, a video meeting takes place with one simple click. Our chat and video function are also working around the clock to take account of the time differences. Want to exhibit? Here are our 3 exhibitor packages. On Business. On Business is our entry-level package. It includes 3 media products with either video and product images. You can have 2 company representatives assigned as presenters in the platform, and each can schedule up to 30 meetings over 3 days. That's up to 60 meetings per company. Simple, effective, and affordable. On Business is the perfect solution for those getting started in Asia. On Premium. Suitable for a larger team, On Premium offers up to 6 media products of either video or product image, and 6 company presenters, and each presenter can schedule up to 36 meetings over 3 days. That's more than 200 meetings per company. On Premium also provides a rotating banner under Meet, and includes up-ranking of your company and presenter profiles. It means your details are profiled under Meet. On Corporate. On Corporate offers maximum exposure with up to 14 media products of either video or product image and maximum 20 presenters with an unlimited number of meetings. All the up-ranking features and rotating banner from On Premium, plus a 20-minute presentation on content. Special for this year is that all exhibitors can get free access to Asia Fruit Congress On. Our visitor pass costs €34 per person and grants access to Asia Fruit Congress On, hall forums, and unlimited meetings with exhibitors. Visitors with a voucher code get to register for free. Register now at Asia Fruit Logistica On. It's where the fresh produce business in Asia meets. Let's be on. See you in November.
So there you have it. That's the first look at the technology. Let's hear now from the man behind the technology and go over to Errol Lim of Asia Fruit Logistica On. Errol.
Hi everyone, it's Errol from sunny Singapore, and I hope that you're super excited about Asia Fruit Logistica On. We've got great many things in store for you in this New Year's edition. Capturing your entire virtual experience is a powerful recommendations algorithm. We will be using this algorithm to recommend the best people for you to meet with, the best content for you to discover. And how this algorithm works is it takes into account your activities. So the more you use the platform, the better it learns, the better it's able to recommend things to you. Another interesting piece that we have this year is a personalized concierge service that you can reach out to via email any point of time. Now, this concierge will be sending recommendations to you. This concierge will also be assisting you like a normal concierge, even helping you book meetings. So the best way to use this concierge is to send out your meeting invites to other people as early as possible. We have a team following up, getting these meetings confirmed for you. Now, we're doing all that we can to ensure that you get the most and the maximum amount of your participation this year. We're looking forward to a lot of activities, a lot of engagement, and there are a few things for you to take note to get the best out of this, right? So 1, remember to be active. This entire campaign is going to last a few weeks. It's not going to be just a few days. You get so long to network, so long to peruse content, right? And also use a modern browser, use a modern device. You don't want to have live stream issues. You don't want to have call dropouts. And check in advance if you need to change and get your computer sorted. You should. Now, the next, of course, is to please show up for your meetings. There are going to be a lot of one-on-one meetings being scheduled. Show up for your meetings. No one likes people not showing up. And if you need to reschedule, if you need to cancel, we have those functions available for you. If you need to chat with the person to tell the person you're going to be 10 minutes late, do that, right? Either way, right, throughout the entire journey, we would love to hear feedback from all of you. So please give us some good feedback so that we can improve the service for you. Now, finally, I'd like to wish everyone a fruitful, no pun intended, or pun intended, Asia Fruit Logistica and Congress experience. I know you'll have a great, meaningful one. Take care, be safe, and goodbye, everyone.
Okay, thanks, Errol. Great to see you again. That was Errol Lim of Asia Fruit Logistica on there in Singapore. We've had actually some questions already come in. One here, can we schedule meetings between visitors? Well, no, meetings can only be scheduled between exhibitors and visitors, or between two exhibiting companies. And then another question here, you talked a lot about the algorithm, but how can I be sure that the system matches me with the right people? Well, it's very important that when you register, you fill in your profile with as much information as possible, and that will allow the algorithm to identify the right people for you. Anyway, keep on asking those questions over on Slido. Again, the event name is AFL On, and just enter your question and we'll get answers for you. Right, where do we go next? Okay, yes, we're going to now go and look at the content part of Asia Fruit Logistica On, the part that Will Wolbold mentioned a moment ago that's so important, the Asia Fruit Congress, of course, that we've been organizing for so many years, and of course all those other parts of Asia Fruit Logistica On, the Business Forum, Cool Logistics Asia, and Smart Horticulture and Asia, to name just three. So let's now go all the way from London to Australia and hear from our Australia team. And first up is John Hay, our wonderful editor of Asia Fruit magazine. John.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this live launch event. I'm John Hay, Asia Editorial Director of FruitNet Media International. And FruitNet Media International manages the content for Asia Fruit Logistica On. And this year, you can look forward to our biggest and best program ever. We're putting on a wide-ranging program of online conferences, seminars, and workshops, bringing you the best information and insights. And the good news is, the content is available before, during, and after the main event. Ahead of Asia Fruit Logistica On, FruitNet is hosting Asia Briefing, a brand new series of weekly market updates to prime your business and give you the lowdown on what's hot in Asia at the moment. Our first Asia Briefing broadcasts on the 7th of October, and we're hosting 6 weekly episodes. They're hosted live from our studio each Wednesday, and they're free to join. Asia Briefing builds us to late November, where the real action starts. It all kicks off with Asia Fruit Congress On, the new digital format for Asia's longest running fresh produce conference. We're live streaming Asia Fruit Congress on the 17th of November from 2 p.m. Singapore time, as ever, one day ahead of Asia Fruit Logistica. And for the first time in our 20-year history of the event, Asia Fruit Congress is free to attend this year for all Asia Fruit Logistica attendees. Now, during the 3 main days of Asia Fruit Logistica, 18th, 19th, 20th of November, there's a full program of live content every day. Each morning kicks off with highlights from Asia Fruit Congress On, then it's over to our live online hall forums. First, there's Asia Fruit Business Forum, bringing you smart ideas and solutions for better business management and marketing. Each afternoon opens with Smart Horticulture Asia, which looks at the opportunities for high-tech horticulture in the wake of COVID-19. Then we switch over to Cool Logistics Asia, a program of practical workshops on cold chain management and fresh produce logistics. Now, all this is streamed live between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Singapore time each day. But don't worry if that time zone doesn't work for you, because wherever you are in the world, you can view sessions afterwards on demand at a time to suit you. Now, here's a snapshot of the whole forum content from our program chairs.
Hi everyone, I'm Matt Jones, Chairman of the Asia Fruit Business Forum, which is proudly brought to you by FRUIT Media International and Asia Fruit Logistica On. Our 3-day program offers you practical advice and takeaway messages for managing your fresh produce business. Sessions on day 1 of the Asia Fruit Business Forum are themed around the supplier, examining key trends and developments across production, post-harvest and packaging. Day 2 turns the focus onto the consumer, with practical workshops led by experts in fresh produce marketing and branding. On day 3, the Asia Fruit Business Forum proudly plays host to a special event from Global Women Fresh. The 2-hour sessions stream live at 11 a.m. Singapore time each day, with recordings available on demand to all registered Asia Fruit Logistica On visitors. We hope that you can join us for a program packed with insights aimed at enhancing your fresh produce business.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. My name is Harry Schmeitz. I'm the chairman of Smart Horticulture Asia for this year, the 5th time. It's my pleasure to give you a preview on the program. The first day we focus on vertical farming. How is this changing our industry, and is there a business case? The second day we are looking at unmanned growing concepts. How far are we with autonomous growing, and are robotics there for our yields? The last day, the interoperable data supply chain is my issue. And we talk on all kinds of aspects on data sharing in our supply chain. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon on Asia Online.
Transport logistics solutions has never been more critical. The 6th Cool Logistics Asia seminar will feature supply chain specialists from all over the world, Europe, US, Africa, and Asia. They will be sharing with you in a live screen version across several time zones their latest experiences. On the first day, the conference will be covering everything from transport capacity to logistical risk, including developments in digitization. On the second day, we shall be talking about practical solutions in the arena of fresh produce as well as general food logistics. And on the third day, we'll be covering the cold chain in the era of artificial intelligence. I look forward to meeting you on the 18th of November.
Well, you can see it's a pretty extensive program of things that John and the team have lined up for us. Don't forget also that we're going to be having a series of events over the next several weeks. You can join us for our Asia briefings, which are going to be taking place every Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. Singapore, China time. Next week, in fact, I'll be hosting the first one, which is all about the cherry market in Asia. Cherries has been such an incredibly important growth product in the Asia market over a number of years. And I'll be joined here in the studio here in London by, again, experts and analysts all over the world to discuss what's happening in the cherry market. Just go to the website, asiafruitlogistica.com, to find out more. Let's hear more again from John about these programs.
Asia Fruit Congress On sets the scene for Asia Fruit Logistica On, and it delivers a high-powered program to prime your business for the new market opportunities and challenges post-COVID. You can look forward to 5 sessions of first-class insight about how the market has changed, where it's going next, and how to do better business in Asia. To mark our own move to go digital this year, Asia Fruit Congress kicks off with a look at how Asia's fresh produce business is going digital in 2020. Technology is high on the agenda. Feeding urban Asia is a growing challenge, and we'll look at innovations in sustainable farming, from vertical farming to heat-resistant varieties. Shopper behavior and consumer attitudes have shifted across Asia during the pandemic. Top consumer analysts will explain just how and what it all means for fresh produce marketers. We'll also zoom in on the big trends in Asia's fresh produce trade post-pandemic, the key shifts in imports and sourcing, and we'll look at what the new market opportunities are in Asia for 2021. So join us for Asia Fruit Congress on the 17th of November for all the latest market insights to prime your business for growth in Asia. At the Asia Fruit Congress, we're also celebrating excellence with the Asia Fruit Awards. This year, more than ever, it's vital to celebrate the heroes of fresh produce. And as the only Pan-Asia Awards for Asia's fresh produce business, the Asia Fruit Awards do just that. They recognise the best companies in the fields of produce marketing, importing, and retailing. And we also present the Impact Award, which celebrates leading companies or figures in the development of the business in Asia. Now, we'll be announcing our winners on 17th of November at Asia Fruit Congress. The awards will be presented by Asia Fruit Magazine and Asia Fruit Logistica, with our winners beamed in to accept their accolades. At Asia Fruit Logistica On, visitors will also be able to download their copies of the special event edition of Asia Fruit Magazine, packed with news and insight on all the latest industry trends. They can also download their copy of the Asia Fruit Congress Statistics Handbook, the essential guide to Asia's fast-moving fresh fruit and vegetable trade.
Okay, we've heard what? We've heard about the technology behind the show. We've heard about the reasons behind the show. We've heard about the content at the show. And now we're going to look at what it means to exhibit at the show. Okay, so exhibiting at Asia Fruit Logistica On, what does that all mean? Who better to tell us than Kay Kwok, who runs the marketing team at Global Produce Events based in Bangkok. Every single day of your working week. We saw in the video a little earlier about the different ways in which you can exhibit at Asia Fruit Logistica On. Just remind us of some of these differences, if you would, please.
Sure, no problem. There are 3 packages. First, the entry level is called On Business. It is designed for companies which are just starting out in Asia. In fact, starting out with us in Asia Fruit Logistica. On Business has been thought out for businesses who want to check out if Asia is really for them to put their toe in the water. The next level is called On Premium, and that's for companies who have done some work in Asia and want to take their businesses forward in this region. They have probably exhibited at Asia Fruit Logistica at least once, like what they saw, like the temperature of the water, and now want to go further. And then comes On Corporate. This is the top package with maximum exposure available, targeted at existing exhibitors at Asia Fruit Logistica. They know their way around the market in Asia and are using this event to find new buyers or suppliers. These are the guys who know how to swim in the deep end.
Now, Kay, exhibitor registrations have been open already for a few days. Have you had lots of interest?
Yes, very definitely, which is very encouraging. Global companies like Sesfree and K-Span and IG International, the big seed and breeding companies such as Rich Swan, a bunch of Chinese businesses, companies from, in fact, everywhere from Asia and the rest of the world. At this moment, we have received applications coming from 21 countries, which is a great sign. In addition, we have extended the business matching to be 12 hours long from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Singapore, China time to enable business meetings in various international time zones to take place.
That's very, very international, Kay. That's really great news. Now tell me, if somebody wants to exhibit, what do they need to do now?
Oh, that's very easy. Get in touch with your local area representative. Our representatives cover 120 countries all over the world. Check out our website, asiafruitlogistica.com, or email me. And right after I finish with you here, I am going to on a live chat to answer any questions. So go onto slido.com, enter the hashtag AFLON, and me and Will are there to take your questions for the next 30 minutes and more.
Okay, cool. As you heard Kay say, open your browser, go to slido.com, use the hashtag AFLON, and you can put your questions to Kay. I've just put my questions to Kay. Kay, great to talk to you. Thanks so very much indeed.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, now let's turn to actually to Kay's hometown, to Hong Kong, where I'm very, very happy to introduce and speak to now Eric Ponte. Eric Ponte is the Trade Commissioner in Hong Kong and Southeast Asia from Peru. And Peru, of course, is our partner country at Asia Fruit Logistica On this year. Eric, hi, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too again, Chris.
Now, Eric, thanks for joining us this afternoon, your time. How important is Asia for Peru today, and how important is it in future? Do you think it's going to grow still as a market?
Asia is currently our fastest growing market, especially for our fresh fruits and vegetables, and it currently holds the third position for all of our exports. We expect this importance to continue to grow rapidly as the region continues to demand healthy, natural, organic products that we specialize in, and as we continue to be granted phytosanitary access to important markets for several of our products.
Eric, where does Peru want to focus its sales? Is it primarily on China, or are you looking across the Asia region as a whole?
When we first began our export promotion to the region, there was a natural focus on China, given its growth and its size. And while there's no doubt China remains a critically important market for Peru, we have since come to understand the importance of the region as a whole, as well as the need to properly diversify our export markets. As such, we're emphasizing sales growth in the region versus any singular market.
Mm-hmm. And why is Asia Fruit Logistica important for Peru? And what hopes do you have for Asia Fruit Logistica On?
Chris, Asia Fruit Logistica helped establish Peru's presence in the region. As an exporting country to the Asian region, we grew together with the event. We even launched our Superfoods Peru brand at Asia Fruit Logistica in 2017, which you see here is my background. When we were honored 2 years later to be the first ever partner country of the event, it was a clear signal that Peru has arrived. We've established a presence in the region, and we have a position here. For the first ever Asia Fruit Logistica On, we hope to use this innovative platform to continue to grow our presence in the region, position our brands, their Superfoods Peru brand, Pisco Spirit of Peru, coffees from Peru, and to help the region understand what we have to offer and why our products garner such high demand worldwide, with added emphasis on virtual formats like this one. Asia Fruit Logistica, on or in person, remains the preeminent event to reach the industry and its most important contacts. And we're hoping that the platform can help maintain a much needed level of continuity for the industry and for our own business development.
That's really great to hear, Eric. Thank you very much indeed for joining us today all the way from Hong Kong. And we look forward to seeing you online, of course, in the next several weeks. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Okay, let's now turn to how to attend Asia Fruit Logistica On this year. And who better to tell us about this than our event director, the lady with the very long name, Sinanut Baramiratana Chai, also known as Pom. Pom is going to talk to us now about how you attend Asia Fruit Logistica On.
Thank you, Chris. Sawadee ka. Hello, dear friends. Hello to all of you. I'm sad that we won't meet this year. For the first time in many years, we won't meet in Asia. But you know, I like the business to go on. You like it too. That's why I invite you to join us in November. Let's meet online. We are working very hard. We want to give you the best platform, a platform to do business, to connect, to learn, and to be happy together. Our ticket office is open now. We trust many of you would like to register. We are also engaging with buyers all over the world. Like every year, we want you to connect with the top decision makers in the business. The visitor ticket costs only 30 euros, that's cheap. It includes all of the meetings, free entrance to all events and conferences, include Asia Food Congress, where we started so many years ago. You can buy your ticket on our website Also, you can contact our representative in your countries. They are happy to help, and we are here to help you too. We are on, and we know you will be on too. See you all online. Wishing you fruitful meetings, and please enjoy. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Okay, I've got a few questions again that have come in to us about this issue that Pom's just talked about visiting Asia Fruit Logistica On. Is it really true that with a ticket that only costs 30 euros, you can access everything in the platform? Or should I expect to be charged extra if I want to access certain content? Well, yes, the good news is that your ticket will include access to everything. And that also includes the Asia Fruit Congress, which usually costs, well, several hundred euros or dollars to attend. Another question, as a visitor, can I have as many meetings as I want? Or is there a limit to the number of companies I can meet? Yes, as a visitor, you can have as many meetings as you want. Just remember that you'll only be allowed to meet with exhibitors and not with other visitors. Lastly, another question here. Do I need to be a regular visitor to access the Asia briefings that were mentioned earlier? Well, the answer, the good news is no, you don't need to be a registered exhibitor. Attendance to the Asia briefings is open to everybody free of charge. And as I mentioned a few moments ago, Asia briefing, the first one that we're doing is this time next week, Wednesday, next week at 2:30 p.m. Singapore, China time, where we're going to be talking all about cherries. Right, we're coming towards the end of today's live launch, and I'm going to leave you by thanking you for having attended, by thanking all of our speakers who've taken part this morning from all over the world, and also, of course, by reminding you that both Will Wolbold and Kay Kwok are on Slido answering your questions right now and for the next half an hour. So we'll close this live launch with a thank you again to our excellent host and partner country, Peru, and a video that shows everything that Peru has to offer. Thank you for joining me this morning here in London. Thank you for joining this live launch of Asia Fruit Logistica On and Asia Fruit Congress On. We look forward to seeing you here online over the next several weeks, and of course over those dates in November, the 18th to the 20th of November for Asia Fruit Logistica On, and the 17th of November for Asia Fruit Congress On. Thanks for being with us today. All the best. Bye-bye.
It is a great honor for Peru that this 2020 we will be once again the official country partner in Asia Fruit Logistics, the most important fresh food fair in Asia. We will certainly acknowledge this opportunity to gain new markets for our products in this region of the world. Thanks to the participation of Peru in this fair, which is now over 10 years old, we have placed ourselves on the world food map, and in Asia, currently we are among the top 10 suppliers of fruit and vegetables in the world. For Peru, Asia is a very important market. It is the third most important for the agro-exporter sector, showing growth in products such as blueberries, mangoes, asparagus, citrus, fruits, and avocados, which is in recent years have achieved sanitary access to markets such as South Korea, China, and Japan. The region represents 9% of total export, representing a growth of 20% over the previous year. In our participation this year, we have set ourselves the challenge of reaching both the trade and the final consumer, carrying out promotional actions under our brands Superfoods Peru, Coffee from Peru, or Pisco Spirit of Peru. In addition, thanks to this participation, we will connect the food sector with the promotion of Peruvian gastronomy, which is sadly gaining admirers all over the world. Likewise, as part of a 360 strategy, we will incorporate the diffusion of tourism and business investment, seeking business opportunities thanks to the support of our Asian Commercial Office. We are aware that the world is going through difficult times due to the current health crisis. In this context, Peru has been reinforcing its sustainable policies in its exportable offer, which gives a differentiating element to our products. We have also what needed the growth in demand for products such as ginger, which echoes this world's new need for foods that provide nutrients and add health benefits. As you know, Peru is the source of many of these foods with high nutritional content. The young work of the public and private sectors has helped us achieve the success of our participation year after year. Together, we join forces and work to conquer new markets for our products. As an official country partner in 2019, we reached a great achievement thanks to our Commission Office and diplomatic missions. We are convinced that this year the results will once again be very valuable for Peru. For this reason, we invite you to learn more about the Peruvian offer of fresh food in this new edition of Asia Fruit Logistics 2020.
I am on. Minä olen on.
I'm on. Estoy on.
Hi guys, I'm on. Ci sono.
I'm on. Je suis on.
I am on. My home.
I'm on. Ich bin on.
สวัสดีค่ะ ไปด้วยกันนะคะ
I'm on. Estoy conectado.
I'm on. Estamos on.
Saya on.
I'm on. Let's go.
Let's be on.